LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense will start this game off with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, there's some room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top-5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Play action, here's Manning. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Makes a catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and...
Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, Sam Levitt. And a lot of pressure on these two quarterbacks. They know the guy on the other side can put points on the board.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are two really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go and where they could get to, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Obviously, the trigger, they're the reason it goes. And they're the spotlight tonight, Palmer, for quarterbacks like you that love QB play.
No doubt about it, man. And this is what college football is all about. These are the games, especially as a quarterback, that you...
Picked off! A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
Not not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it Smothers. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Arch Madness. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This defense was looking for a man. It's Manning. Got his man on the outside. That was an important stop there as they try to hold him to a field goal on this drive. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The short hands, it's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Holds and fires complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Doing it himself again. Maybe a crease. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Going to the run. It's Berry. Give him a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Levis. Bringing the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Swings it out to the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The run inside. It's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They go play action with Manning. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. To the air, it's Levin. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. To throw, Manning. Under fire. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down here for the offense. On the left side, here's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Simon. Maybe some room here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Hard-hitting. His man, it's Smothers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Manning tries to pick it up on third down, and they can't make the connection. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From there on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it on second down. It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Hold and fire complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Running inside. It's Berry. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. To the air, it's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Third and short now from their own 48. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down here for the offense. Grabs it in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Running the red zone, it's Berry. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here's Durham. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
They've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up all. The whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not far.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It Smothers. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. From the gun on third down. Still looking on the move. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. through the air. It's Levitt. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option, he'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll try to get to the marker himself. There's a little room there. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On his way back from the 20. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go.
A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer. We kick things off with Cal taking on the number 10 team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Keeps it on the draw. Short gain on the play before he slides. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. Quick step and go. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And now this offense will take the field again. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Arch is going to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Smothers. Tripped up for the tackle. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Keeps it himself. Could be an alley. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Wilson's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Manning with a play fake. That's reeled in. It's Townsend. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've...
Finding some room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Here's Arts to throw. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
I'll tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know down here near the goal, too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. They'll run the counter, and the defense wrestles him to the ground. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Plucks it out of the air. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Motion from the back. Running inside. It's Simon. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Manning finds his man. It's Smothers. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. This should be the last play of the quarter. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll send the back in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the right. He's got it. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He rifles one deep down the right side. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The snap sets up the throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Sends it back in motion. Here's Manning to throw. Here's a heat. Hard running there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Brown running left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fakes to grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Flips it out on the screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Fires to the big fella. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5 in his 1st and 15. Quarterback keep right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down for this offense. To throw, it's Levitt. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Smothers. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Arch Madness. Got a man. It's McCutcheon. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Durham. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll try to run for it. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. They'll go with Durham. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had held them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season.